Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door or Doorshutter coming back to you with episode 17 of Skyfactory One. And today we are currently getting ready for this auto-sieving system for Netherrack. So what we basically want to do is copy what we have over yonder, over there. So absorption hopper at the bottom, and we'll make sure that this is down one. And let's just move it over. Okay, so the opposite direction. Right? That should be, decent. Just so we don't have too much of an issue here. And then we can actually just do that. Not that. Do that. And actually hit this with a wrench. Alright, and then I think that would be south. No. Okay. I was wrong. West, maybe? Okay, west. Alright, so we want that just to basically pull. And we'll put that back, put the sieves in here. And I think for now, we'll grab a chest. I think I put away a gold chest a minute ago. Been cleaning up a little bit of the base here and there, so we've got a golden chest. We probably actually also need to deactivate that absorption hopper. So hold on, let me break this again then. Let's hide the area because I don't really need that showing. Put that back in there. And we can then just do this. Alright. And then we'll do 1 or 2 clicks. We'll just shift click that. And that should start sieving this fancy jazz. You should see that we can get cobalt and gold and a whole bunch of other, well, actually cobalt, gold, and debris. That's actually all you can get from this system. And cobalt can actually not be pulverized. So whenever you take the cobalt, you either smelt it in the foundry or the, smeltery, whichever. And that will give you two ingots. So I think I would want to save the cobalt until I can actually do that. Of course, if you smelt this in the foundry, for some reason this only gives you an ingot and 6 nuggets, while in the actual smeltery, it'll give you 2. So kind of depends on what you want to do, but you would get a little bit of iron if you actually smelted this in the foundry. So, I mean, I don't really know. I'm not 100% sure why I'd really want to just put that in a foundry at all, but apparently if you wanted to, you could. Alright, so are we cruising? Looks like we are going to town. Alright, so what I want to do, how do we get in stone? Like, I know this is going to be like something that's going to come up sooner or later, is like into stone. How do we go about getting in stone? So one of the only ways is end essence. End essence is a tier 4 seed, so that's not going to happen for a little while. So glowstone. Okay, and what can you do with end stone? I mean, like, I know there's some important stuff we need to do with it. I thought. What was that? Oh, we have a hammer module now? I don't think that was in here last time. What is that coming from? Oh, no, it's... I'm confused. Hammer? Or is that just like the module? Okay, so that might just be the module. That's fine. So we get crushed end stone. This can then drop tons of good stuff like ender pearl dust, life essence, and some other stuff. So I don't know. We'll look into that maybe. I don't think it'd be that useful as of current. But we're basically waiting on the debris to actually be able to get the mob slaughter, or is it the mob slaughter factory or the mob crusher? the Mob Crusher, I believe. Yeah, so we need the advanced machine frame for the Mob Crusher. And the reason we need the Mob Crusher is just because then we would be able to get essence and all of that to start mob duplicating, and then mob duplicating blazes falling into a foundry or a smeltery to get blazing blood. So I think what we can start doing is let's work on getting a smeltery. Okay, so if you don't know how to do this, first off, we go downstairs and we grab some clay blocks. Not clay balls, we actually need clay blocks this time. So let's actually snag some of these. Just 2 stacks should be fine. And we actually need sand and dust, which is kind of weird because I don't think we actually have any, right? Like, we are out of it completely. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to turn this off for now, like both of these, because they aren't really running that much right now anyway, because there is just some production issues apparently with power. So like, power is a very big problem right now for some reason. So we do need to figure that out. We need to kind of get to blazing blood quick as can be. It might be an episode or 2, but I'm fine with that. It won't take much of like a resource hit or something, so it's not like I'm too concerned at the end of the day, but it would be nice to not be able to, you know, not have to worry about this. Which now it's making that. So let's actually just turn this off and let it produce some sand or some dust. And then we'll turn these off as well. Not that, but that. And then turn these off. So we need gravel and sand. I don't really care about dust, so I guess I could just keep these on. But actually, we have a ton of sand right here. So let's grab that. And do we have like gravel or anything? Yeah, we have quite a bit of gravel. So let's grab a couple stacks of that. So basically what we're going to be doing is making grout and placing a whole bunch of clay, which I really didn't mean to do, but of course I have that stupid reach thing that is useful sometimes and terrible at other times. Alright, but we need to make grout. So grout is basically made with sand, clay, and gravel, and we can grab a few stacks of that. So I'm just going to throw this in here. And this will take a while, but basically throwing this in here will result in seared brick. Seared brick then can be used to make seared bricks, which is basically like, you know, bricks with brick. But you start making foundry or smeltery pieces with that. So we're basically starting and getting our first basic thing of tinkers. But we're not going to be using this for tinkers, really. Well, kind of, but not really, I guess. I'm not 100% sure how you'd really mention that, but we are basically going to be getting the smeltery for blazing blood. That's all I really want it for. Pretty sure you can also use blazing blood as a fuel type as well if you really wanted to, with like magmatic dynamos, which would produce 3,200 or 32,000, 320,000, whatever. Which actually would produce more energy, right? So we're kind of in that like spot where we could definitely go blazing blood with this, or we could definitely go lava. What I'm thinking is blazing blood, since we wouldn't have a very large production of blazing blood, it'd probably be the best option to use this blazing blood to make lava. So that way we're producing much more lava, which makes more power, and it kind of equal out in the end of the anyway. So that's just kind of what I'm thinking. Not 100% sure if that'd be like correct, but we will see, I guess. So let's go with more grout. And there we go. We'll just throw this in here. And I'm just going to make quite a bit of this. We also have like nether grout, which is for the foundry, of course. But we're not really going to worry about the foundry. I'm going to keep ore doubling and stuff, you know, to the pulverizers and things for now, at least. I'm not 100% sure what's going to be happening in the future, but yeah. There we go. Speed that up a little bit. Let's go see how this is doing real quick. We've got 6. So we actually have enough for a crusher. So what this means now is we really have the ability to start getting into mob duplication mob crushing and stuff like that. Of course, we don't want to just go willy-nilly and spend all of these scraps because they are not as easy to get as I would like, but that's fine. Make netherite doors and netherite trap doors. That's interesting. Let's see. So you can make manulin. You can make netherite. Of course, you can just make the debris. You put manulin stuff in there. If we go for... I don't know why you'd make that. Oh, it's a nugget. Okay, that's interesting. But if we actually look at this and we look at the netherite ingot, there's probably quite a bit of stuff you can make with these, I would assume. Yeah. So the infinite dark, some pretty good stuff here. But I think we're going to basically focus on making the items we need, which are the crusher. The first off, we need the crusher. That's, no joke. We really need this before we need the mob duplicator. So I'm actually going to go quickly make this off camera. I'm just going to be using pink slime and stuff. Actually, real quick, before we head off here, I actually have a stack of grout on me. And I want to go check the actual thing over here, right? So I haven't actually checked the cows and stuff in a while. And goodness, I thought that was going to be like cool. I was going to run through there and then I just immediately get hit by a tree. Awesome. Alright, so how are we doing over here? We've got 780 millibuckets and 14 buckets of pink slime. I am loving that. Also, I did mention last episode, I kind of forgot about this. The production upgrade for the Stoneworks factory is actually way better than I was actually thinking. So I might want to get that in the future. I don't 100% know, because I don't really have like a fast saving system. So, yeah, that's kind of where we stand on that. But I'll be right back. Let me get the crusher, and then we'll start trying to set it up over there in the actual mob farm darkroom thingy, whatever you call it. I completely forgot for a second. So I'll see you guys in a second here. Alrighty, so we're gonna make a quick upgrade here. This is gonna be for the mob crusher. I also have made another black hole tank for fluid, latex, and pink slime. Basically just clicked on the tanks and filled as much of them as I can, which is like 16 buckets. So yeah, let's get this placed here. So as you can see, I actually have the mobs not falling. I did disable the ability for them to fall. So that's good. We're just gonna disable this. So that should shrink all the spikes. And we should be able to now just, basically get rid of these. And I think what we'll do is we'll just do it from the front here. So the way this will work is you can see that we do need an add-on, which is why I made one. And they'll fall down here. And instead of actually needing these hoppers, I do believe this will auto pick everything up, right? So let's quickly get rid of all these hoppers. Okay, let's fill in this floor with just normal blocks. Oh, we can leave that. Alright. Let's make sure we, fill it all in. And we can actually just kind of, close this up. I'm actually going to close this up a little bit more. So, of course, we'll need power and all of that. And this is actually where the mob essence will go into. So this has a 32 millibucket or 32 buckets fluid storage, right? So you can actually disable it to contain essence or create essence, I guess, which is a nifty new feature that I actually did not know. But we do need to get power in here. So let's actually get a energy node, and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, so this thing now has power. So basically what we're going to do is we're actually going to build up here to where this platform is, and we are going to quickly mine away all of this here. Alright, We're going to cover that up. And you can see that this is slowly but surely killing everything in there. So we, of course, will need to figure out items like quick, you know, like super fast. But we actually can come over here. Nope, not there. And break these blocks so these creatures fall down there. And that should be awesome. So now we basically need to just get the items piped back down there to make the existing storage system solution working. So let's see, let's grab some of the, what do I want to grab? I don't think I have any actual, I do have cables on me. Let's actually grab this. We're going to output to this chest and then pull from this chest. Just so we have another buffer just in case things overflow. So what we'll do is we will just activate this and we'll say, hey, just output out the back. We're just going to push, I think. Is that the right way? So it's the front, not the back. Okay. That doesn't make much sense, but that's okay. Alright, so we can actually then I think it would probably be the best idea to just like come back down here. Just for now. And we'll just like disconnect these. Do that, do that. Have this upgrade. And we're just gonna actually do that kind of shenanigans. I don't really have any slabs, that's my problem. Okay. So now we have that chest set up. Everything should be golden. Alright, this should be all exporting. And we have a lot of essence coming in. So we need to quickly make a jumbo tank. And for some reason there is a zombie on top of my base, which I thought was completely lit up. Guess I might have been wrong. Not 100% sure. Don't know where that zombie came from. Because it looks all lit up to me. Okay, I'm not sure. Alright, anyway, let's see. So, now we need a jumbo tank, which basically we just need some glass. And we'll make 4 of these singularity tanks. Okay, and all you need to do is, I believe it's this. Right, and that's 1 jumbo tank. The jumbo tank can just be placed on top of the mob crusher, so we can just get quite a bit of mob experience stuff, whatever it's called. Is this called essence? Yeah. Some mods do it differently, so who knows. Alright, so we can just push to the top. And you can see that this will hold 1 kilo bucket, or kilo bucket, I'm not 100% sure. Which is like 100 buckets, I think. I might be wrong about that. It's 102 buckets. No, 1,000 buckets. 1,024 buckets. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So we can now let this basically run. We won't get certain items, which is fine. Like I'm 100% okay with that. But yeah, you can see how like why I put the diamond chest there, because we keep getting a lot of junk. I kind of just need to start voiding some of this stuff, like the bows. The bows are the biggest problem because they come in so many. Like there's so many at once apparently. So we need to look at that a little bit, but you know, other than that, the system is working pretty well. I come over here to make sure every once in a while that this is still, you know, properly running and all of that fancy jazz. So, you know. But alrighty, so that should be working. Everything should be going. Alright, so now we can actually start working on the Mob Duplicator. Of course, this won't be the most effective, you know, farm at all by any stretch of the imagination. We will probably slowly lose productivity and stuff, or like lose the amount of fluid, and this will probably cause the mob duplicator to seize and things like that, but who knows. Um, so I think one of the next courses of action is to either, upgrade this farm, which I think I might be able to do, just like double layer it, but I don't have the ability to fly, so who knows. That might be more difficult than I anticipate, but who knows. I think what we'll do is we will be right back. I'm going to get the mob duplicator, and we'll probably spawn a blaze to capture real quick and all of that fancy jazz. But maybe I'll do the blaze first. So let me be right back. Let me get everything we need to actually spawn a blaze, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I have everything we need to spawn a blaze. So if you don't know how to spawn a blaze, first off, you need a blazing doll. And there's actually quite a few other dolls in this. This first one is your base doll, your porcelain doll, which goes in the middle and is surrounded by crafting ingredients to make the said doll that you're trying to get. So you've got blazing, creeping, which is like Enderman, Shulker, Guardian, Bee, that thing from Thermal, that one from Thermal, and that one from Thermal, which are just kind of different blaze types, I guess. If you don't know what these are, Basilis, I think, Basilis, whatever, they drop these Basilis shards, which can be used for like Basilis powder, and that can be used for different types of things, pulverizer catalyst and things like that. So if you definitely wanted to do something like that, you could. And like the Blizz, I'm pretty sure it drops a rod as well, or a cube apparently now. And that can make Blizz powder, and that's just like some other, fancy jazz. So, there's plenty of options that you can do. I don't really know if I'd really want to do a whole lot with that stuff, but, but anyway, let's get the doll we need, which is this first one. So we need the porcelain doll, and it actually looks like I don't have enough stuff for that. So let me actually go grab one more piece of bone meal. I thought it was 4. Apparently it's not. It is 5. That is my bad. Let's grab one more piece. So now we should be able to make the blazing doll. One item off. Come on. Alright, so here we go. So with the porcelain clay, and then we're going to make 6, just because you might as well. And there's that. We do have the stone barrel. We do have the lava. We do need the mob imprisonment tool, which is in here. Okay. I think this should work. We're going to go over here, of course, because, we don't really want to burn down the entire base. So we're just going to go like right about here. Put that. And this will take a second here, so let's get ready. It's any second now. Okay, and then we just imprison it. Okay. So now we have one thing we need to start getting blazing blood. Of course, we do need to still get, the actual smeltery and stuff up and running, which is okay. We might need to like upgrade the speed or something of this, honestly. But I'm not sure. Because it seems like it takes a minute to actually do anything. Of course, actually, I did forget about that. Isn't that a thing? The mechanical dirt, like there's a block in industrial foregoing, just out of the blue. There's a block in industrial foregoing which is called mechanical dirt. If you don't know what this is, and you played extra utils back in the day, there's a thing called cursed earth. That is basically what it is, but just kind of, needing power and stuff like that. So let me see if I can find this real quick. So if we do resource production, we look at mechanical dirt, imbued with an unknown technology. This block will spawn mobs at a fast rate when certain conditions are met. Firstly, it requires 1,000 RF and 20 millibuckets of liquid meat per operation. Secondly, normal mob spawn conditions have to be met. This means the light level has to be less than 7, and all that jazz. So when one block is supplied with power or liquid meat, it will automatically be equally divided by any connected blocks. So yeah, so that's a thing. So if we actually wanted to do something like that, we could. I'm pretty sure there's probably other variations of it. Yeah, like here, You got the dreadful dirt, which I don't really know how to get. Rapidly spawns monsters, so we could look into that one as well. Actually, let me really quick look into the dreadful dirt. Let's see. So let's mob. I don't think there's like a book or anything. So yeah, let me be right back real quick and figure out how to actually get dreadful dirt. Alrighty, so apparently you're supposed to make this. This would actually allow for you to get a rotten egg, and then the rotten egg, okay, yeah, the tooltip even says it creates a 5x5 area of dreadful dirt used on grass, dirt, mycelium, or farmland. Okay, so what that means is we could get dreadful dirt, which would actually increase like spawn rates and stuff. Spawn more hostile mobs would ignite in daylight, light level above 10, and above stops hostile mob spawns. That would be pretty cool. That would be something we could actually look into. I'm considering doing this real quick. I don't think I have any chickens though, because I think everything kills them. So let's get rid of this guy real quick. And let's go grab what we call chicken bait. Okay, there's a thing in here called chicken bait, which is just 2 seeds. We'll see how this works, right? So I believe what we can do is we grab this, the chicken bait, and we right click on a piece of dirt. There's no water in the area. Okay, let's put down in this corner a little thing of water. Okay. So let's try to summon a chicken. So if once we get the rotten egg, we'll be able to close off that mob farm again. Oh goodness, it's because that's like waterloggable and crap. I hate that so much. Yeah, now my base is getting dark because of that. Alright, so let's just get more torches down here. Alright, let's get the chicken bait. And we should be able to get a chicken. And then we'll just need to worry about actually getting everything else. Animals are shy. There are too many of them here. Alright. Is that enough? Alright. Alright, and here's our tribute for killing them. Alright, I'm not 100% sure how this works or how long it takes or anything. But let's work on getting that cursed bait, right? So we need 4 buckets of essence, which I believe essence will work. If they don't, that's kind of weird. Let me quickly clean up my inventory, and I'll be right back with you. We'll get the rotten egg and wrap up the episode. Alrighty. So, Industrial Foregoing's essence does not actually work with this recipe, which is kind of weird, but, you know, whatever. Every other type of liquid XP will work. Cyclic and the actual mob utils, you know. So, we're going to drain my XP, and then we're going to bucket this up and try to make this. Okay. Let's see. Alright, 4 buckets of that. So now we should be able to make the thing. Oh, we need a seed. Just any old seed will work, I think. So we're just going to go with a radish seed. Nobody likes radishes, so let's go with that. Alright, so we should have a chicken out here. I'm going to grab some seeds. Actually, I can just grab him out here. If he is not grown yet, we can actually grow the chicken with some good old-fashioned seeds. So let's head down here. Alrighty. So we can just look at him and just right click, and you can see that his grow time is going down significantly. So let's just keep going until he is an adult. I don't want to give it to him when he's a child because I don't know if that's how this works or not. I think he might have to be a full-grown chicken. He might also turn evil. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Never actually done this before. So we've got the sword ready. Oh, he just exploded. he just exploded. That is kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Is that like a different biome? No? Okay. So, now we have that. What we should be able to do is... Let's quickly do this. Let's quickly just upgrade, right? So, let's grab this. Let's grab this. So, we'll quickly need to disable the farm. And we'll place this dirt under that, right? So let's go grab some dirt. I just want to quickly disable that so we can quickly throw the dirt in, get out, and get done, right? So the dirt is actually down here. So I just need, I think, 9 pieces. You know what, let's just grab a stack. Let's not be picky. Alrighty, so we're going to place a block here. We're going to walk down here. We're going to take this rotten egg out. We're going to then just right click with that and immediately close that up. So then what we should be able to do is then start knocking this out. Maybe. There's quite a few creatures falling, so... Everything went wrong. Everything went wrong. Dear Lord, have mercy. Everything went wrong. I didn't do that. That's annoying. Okay, so these creatures should be pretty weak after all of that. But the problem is they're going to keep coming, so I got to be quick. Alright, you are annoying. I'm going to die here. Yes, yes I am. Okay. Well, we're going to try to clean this up real quick here. Okay, let me grab some cobblestone. That's the first thing I should probably do. Alright. Let's try to grab my stuff. Alright. Let's try to just, like, mitigate this. Nope. Okay. Let's go here. Do this. I've probably lost quite a bit of stuff. But that's fine. Dang it. Yo, what in the world? Alright. This might be a very awful thing to try to do. I might have to take out that dirt. I might have to here. I think that's causing the problem. As of current, at least. Alright, come on. Come on down. Alright, so let's go for this. Right? Let's close this back up. Let's go around this corner. Are you kidding me? I got hit once by that skeleton and it killed me. I think it might have just blown my stuff up too. Maybe not? Okay. Goodness gracious, this is going to take a minute. I ain't going to be able to get that, I don't think. No. I need cobblestone and I'm about to die again. Alright, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we have lost quite a lot. We've lost basically every drawer. We've lost the crusher, I'm pretty sure. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, we've lost the crusher. We've lost all the drawers, all the chests. So that's fun. Well, crap. Right? Like that's a problem, isn't it? I mean, yes, that is one big problem. Alrighty, so we've lost quite a lot. We've lost all the drawers. We've lost the crusher. And I'm not 100% sure where everything went wrong. I guess I was standing too close trying to mine those blocks out, and that caused Armageddon. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to patch this up, make a new crusher, get the system set up and running again, and I will be back in the next episode. Of course, this is going to take some time. So yeah, see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and bye-bye.